Okay, welcome back to Chocolate City Sports Break Midday Report. Once again, we're going to talk about the NFL. As you know, there were some big injury reports today. Confirmed Saquon Barkley will miss the remainder of the season due to possible torn ACL. So once again, Saquon Barkley will miss the remaining of the season due to the torn ACL. That's unfortunate for the Giants. I'm hearing they're going to bring in some running backs, obviously to try to fulfill that spot as needed, and we'll see how that develops. Also, the San Francisco 49ers was hit hard with injuries. As you know, their tight end missed the game yesterday, Kittles, and then you had unfortunate injury to Nick Bosa, possible torn ACL as well, and also Jimmy Garoppolo had injured his ankle. He had to leave the game as well. So we'll get more updates on that, I guess, going through the week and see what their status is going forward. I know they said possible there were some issues with the MetLife Stadium field, kind of sticky and grabbing a little bit. So we'll see how that develops. And also, the Washington football team Coach Ron Rivera had his press conference, and he was basically question was asked about Haskins' play. Obviously, Coach Ron said that Haskins tend to rush his plays. He has to learn to be patient. That's why you can see a lot of his throws that he sees. He's making the right reads. His reads are fine. It's just that he's so hype and he's rushing through it without letting it patience the play open up and develop a little bit. So that's something that he's going to have a conversation with Scott Turner to see if obviously there's some plays defensively and offensively that they need to discuss. He was asked about the lack of use of timeouts at the end of the game. He said that from the intel that he was getting from the sidelines, his sidelines, and he'd be in the middle of this in the battle, and where the game was at that particular time, he didn't feel a need to call any more timeouts, not since conceding the game, but just basically saying, look, it's time to just move on and let's just get this thing done and get prepared for the next game against Cleveland. So that was a little bit scuttlebutt about that, I know, in the Twitter universe. But hey, Coach Ron said, look, I'm in the middle of it. That's my call. That's on me. I made that call based on my team. I care a lot about this team, and I didn't want to put any more risk to injury at that particular time. Let's just move on, and we go to the next game. So that's just a little bit that's developed today. Also, we have the NBA, I guess, coming up. Miami has a 2-1 lead over the Boston Celtics. The Celtics, as you know, won Game 3. I believe that game is later. I don't have the time on that game right now, but I know it's later on today, I believe. And then we're going to check for some more information on these injuries. A lot of injuries in the NFL. Coach Ron Rivera also spoke about that. He's saying that he that's a question he likes to ask the league regarding his, by players going from no preseason games and also the COVID, the lack of, obviously the intensity during practices and stuff like that, and to go from no preseason games and just go directly into live bullets. Quote, like he was going from 0 to 60, and he has to kind of try to get a report on the injuries and what date would the injuries hit on average. When does it spike in regard to that issue? So he's concerned about the injuries as well. So that was one of his thoughts on his mindset as far as the timeout situation. So we'll see how it goes going forward. He continues to have support of his team. He loves his football team. He likes to talk about the talent, but he also recognizes there's a long way to go. And I would tell all the Redskin Nation, or however you want to call them, the Washington football team, sorry for that, to be patient going forward. And we'll see how it develops. Thank you for watching this day's segment of the Chocolate City Sports Break, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.